Hello, everyone. I forgot to turn on my sound. Welcome to What the Flock. My name is Valerie Bott. Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you are having a great Christmas week. This is What the Flock number 94. Said I wasn't going to do it, but if you've noticed, I'm just a liar. I'm just a liar. I said I wasn't going to sing Christmas songs, but I wrote a Christmas song and I only have like 1 week a year to sing it. So here it is. We're going to start off with the most depressing, saddest Christmas song of all time ever done. Then we will move on to happier topics. I plan to wrap the gifts on Christmas Eve. Until then there won't be much beneath my Christmas tree. I won't turn on the lights until it snows. And if we get a flake this year, heaven only knows. I promise that it's not procrastination. I know that it's a time for celebration. Well, I didn't send out Christmas cards this year. I haven't seemed to muster up any Christmas cheer. I didn't hang the wreath up on the door. If you're not here, I'm not sure that it matters anymore. I know that I could use some consolation. All I've got left here are these festive decorations. Well, it doesn't feel like Christmas without you. No, it doesn't feel like Christmas without you. Elvis Presley spoke it true when he called it blue. But it doesn't feel like Christmas without you. I hung the angel on the highest bough, with both wings pointing up to heaven, like you showed me how. Your stocking is still hanging next to mine. I promise that I'll hang it there until the end of time. And don't say it out of obligation. It's my way of coping with this lousy situation. But it doesn't feel like Christmas without you. No, it doesn't feel like Christmas without you. Elvis Presley spoke it true when he called it blue. 'Cause it doesn't feel like Christmas, no, it doesn't feel like Christmas. It doesn't feel like Christmas without you. That is my saddest Christmas song of all time. So my friend Dave Coyle had challenged me to write Christmas songs for one of his podcasts. He does a lot of really cool songwriter podcasts. And so I was like, okay, let's do it. And then I wrote that one and I felt bad because I was like, this is the saddest song. So sad. I feel like the bottle should be in the front. I don't know. I won't stay. So Merry Christmas. How's everybody doing out here? Let me do a roll call. That's what I'm missing. Roll call. Roll call. Say hello if you haven't, so I say your name. We have Pole Vault here with a beep beep, beepity beep beep, and then a deep burrito with a wolf. Oh no, so Pole Vault says that he and Sunshine are like way crazy sick and they're running fevers and junk. Well, I hope you two feel better soon. It's like a big week. It's Christmas, it's your birthdays, it's everything. Right. Deep burrito's ready is already done. Already done with the Christmas. I hope you do lay back down and get some rest. Ooh, yeah, that bird. We had the bird flu outbreak last year, last summer. I can't remember now. Time means nothing to me. And it, yeah. Do you have the run on eggs? We had the run on eggs. Oh no, you got Sunshine sick. Good morning, Live to Fly. Great to see you, David. I hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas to you and Wen and the pups. Oh, yep. Yeah, we did that. Everything was out of egg. Well, they didn't have any eggs, and then and then it was gone. Then it was over. They were like, oh yeah, remember that? No, we don't remember. Edward Richard, Merry Christmas. How are you doing today? Dee Dee Files, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Mugs Money's in the building. Y'all already know. That's like my favorite thing to say. Mr. Smith, Merry Christmas. Great to see you. Mateus Perkowski. On Friday night, I did Christmas songs, and we talked about conkers, and I was like, Mateus told me about the conkers. So I was, in case you were like woke up at the suddenly, you're like, why is someone talking about me? It's me. Chris, good to see you, covered by CQ. Merry Christmas. Rocksteady, good to see you. Good morning. Justine Kasperick, good to see you. Big love to you and Kurt. Oh, and here's Kurt. Good. Let's see, who else have we? We're doing fast. We're going faster. Feisty Feather, great to see you. How is your Christmas season plannings going? Are the kids home for Christmas? Let's see. We have. Hold on, I missed something. We have a Pookie Ann. Good to see you, Pookie. So Chris says he watched a Christmas song today written and produced by Melanie Choli Music. We'll have to check this out. Edward says the pole vault had some bad chicken strips. It's just like, that's not a strip club, pole vault. So D Burrito says, everyone in my household are going to Sedona, Arizona for Christmas. I said I'll stay and look after the dogs. I'm such a hero. Well, that would be a nice Christmas, though, I think. But you're already in a warm place. Isomatic, great to see you. Merry Christmas. Okay. So Deep says he can't stand all that woo-woo crystal talking stick bongo playing hippie shite. They do have that. I have friends in Sedona, and they are like that. So they probably love it. Kurt says, Frank and I are going to have Folk and Blueser up on the Community Pulse here soon. Oh, that'll be great. Canadian, Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here, and thank you for leaving a comment. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's see. This week was weird. So right before the show, I had gotten I'll show you. I had gotten new headphones, and they look like this, right? And they're kind of shiny. And I'm like, these are great. Until this morning, I only have one of them, and the other one is just a sad string with no earbud on it. Wah, wah, wah. So after the show, I'm going to play Find the Earbud, which I tried to play before, but I ran out of time. If you're like, where is she? She was playing Find the Earbud. So she's wearing the old ass, which they're good, but they're not as good earbuds. They're fine. They're not as good. They don't feel as comfortable either. But and so if I'm looking around weirdly, it's because I'm like, it's probably right here on this multicolored carpet that makes everything so easy to find. It is not. So thank you everybody who showed up for Friday for Christmas songs. It was a little bit of technical difficulty, so I appreciate that everybody stuck in there with me. Well, I don't think we fixed it. It just stopped, maybe? I don't know. But I appreciate y'all. It was a bit of a fuck up there. But I'm going to do it again on Tuesday for Christmas Eve, just acoustic guitar. And I've got, there were several songs I didn't sing on Tuesday, so it won't be exactly the same set. But mostly. I mean, they're Christmas songs. What are you expecting? But we will do that on Tuesday. Let's see. We've got, let's see. Oh, thank you, ISO. Pole Vault said, I'm tripping. I had to say, have a Merry Christmas, everyone. I have to lay down. My brain is burning. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry you're feeling that shitty. Hey, the gifted membership worked. Thank you, Deep Burrito. It went to Rocksteady. That's awesome. Don't do too. They don't work in big batches. Is what I've seen. I think so. There's a limit. Who was a non-mouse was saying? So there's like a limit of who's been to the stream at all, and so we've hit upon that limit of now everybody who's been to this show ever has a membership. So I don't know. We've got, yeah, it's gonna be a fun game. So, I agree with Deep Burrito. Mr. Smith and Dave did a hamster show yesterday. It was awesome. It was vertical. Wasn't expecting that, but it was good. Deep Burrito, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. He said he had 4 cameras set up and OBS decided to switch to vertical mode, which is probably also why we didn't get to see Dave's head. But, I thought it'd be funny. Oh yeah, take care of yourself, says Pookie, and tell Sunshine to get well quick too. Yeah, we need you guys to be feeling all. You guys have had a hard year of feeling sick, so I hope that next year you do not have so many colds. It's been awful rough. So then Kurt Casperker's this week. Kurt gifted 10 memberships. You guys are too generous. I appreciate you. And they seem to have worked. Let's count. Canadian, Miss Constitutional Rights, Joanna Lynn, Greg Hutto, Kristen Kruger, Don Father, John Wiggs, Alan Eyes, B.A. Secret Pal. And I think, did the last one go? I think that's it. 10 worked? Oh, was that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see I have 9. So I think we might have hit it, guys. Thank you so much. It is really sweet of you. That's pretty good for us. I mean, I'm counting that as a success. Shizaki made it. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. I am a little elf. That's right. Edward Richard, you're so sweet. Don't do that. I really appreciate it. Edward Richard did a super chat. I appreciate you. Okay. So I was thinking about Christmas, and because it's Christmas on Wednesday. Yeah. And I don't know. We could talk about anything. It doesn't have to be about Christmas. But I was just wondering, what is like the very best Christmas present that you ever you either gave or received? I was going to go with received, but you either gave or received. What was the best Christmas present you've ever gotten or given? Am I asking for like what Christmas gift ideas? Maybe yes. Maybe I haven't. But so what I did do is y'all have been so generous this past week especially, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. And it helped me I bought some fancy video lights. If Jade is watching and asleep right now, she's like, Valerie's going to get video. She's going to freak out right now because she's like, well, why do you have no lights? Because I don't have, I'm just doing this. There's one light bulb over there. That's enough, right? So I'm going to have professional lighting in like a week when it arrives. Hi, Jade Star. I got you. I'm going to have real lights, Jade. You're going to be like, what? She's so bright and lit up. Mr. Smith, you shouldn't do this. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, the memberships are not working so great, but I think we're doing better than we have been. Wow, you're kind of this is. I feel like now we're in therapy. Deep Bruno said, "I've never had a gift I wanted." Wow. I don't. Do you ever make lists of like, this is what I would like, and then people don't get you that stuff, or do you just not make lists? So Shizak says, my first real skateboard and my Fender guitar. Those are great gifts. That first real skate, how old were you when you got your first real skateboard? But that, I feel like you're in, well, I think you're younger than me, but it's that thing of like that skateboard culture was so big and it was such a freedom and such like, it was awesome. Oh, my deep burrito. You guys are too generous. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Can I do this? Oh, I can. Y'all are just too amazing. Thank you so much for being so generous. Oh, I can do this. Oh, but not on that one. Okay. Some of them let me heart them, but not all of them. You guys, you make me cry. Okay, so I did Summon Jade by saying her name. Oh, you had to pawn the guitar. That part's hard. Wow. Canadian says, this afternoon we head to my nephew's for Christmas dinner. The next week we get on a plane south to get on a ship to spend New Year's in Bahamas. How wonderful is that? That sounds like an amazing holiday. That's incredible. And then we did this. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And this is true. You are all so nice, and Rocksteady too. Just you've all been so generous this year. Deep burrito, I can't say enough. Thank you so much. That's just great. I was trying to figure out what next things I need to upgrade here, and I think one might be a better background, and one might be So this is a question I guess like Jade and other fancy people would know too. Like I was thinking about like right now I'm in 1080 and I was like, should I be in 4K? But I don't know if my internet will handle it. And then I don't know if like when you make a video, if the file size is just like too big. But it does. And then, it looks really great for like Jade does the walk with me's in the 4K and it looks amazing. But I'm just sitting here. So, and I don't know if it'll make me like look more wrinkly. You're like, oh my God, she got so much older. So Canadian says, my first playable guitar when I was 15 was memorable. That's a great age to get one. Right? I've never parted with money for a gift I wanted to buy. Oh, you're too funny. I got given a scale tricks once. The cars ran backwards because it was wired up wrong. What the hell's a scale tricks? I'm gonna Google it. Oh, I had something like this. Maybe not as fancy. But it had like the loop-de-loop you could do with the cars, and you could race them, and it was fun. And the cars would just fling off across the room because they wouldn't stay on the track. Ooh, I do hope you post a video from the Caribbean. I'm jealous of this. That sounds like the best holiday. Jade says she was summoned before you started with multiple messages going off at 4 a.m. needing help. Because I mustn't need sleep. Aw, who needs your help at 4 a.m.? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So I shoot Walk With Me in 4K, and you downscaled to 1080. Okay, that's interesting. I was thinking about that. Interesting. The file sizes are just, so at the studio they have 4K cameras, and I did that once, and it was so huge. Like it was like I was in there an hour just waiting to like transfer the file from the computer to my hard drive. And I was like, I can't do this again. So that part keeps me like, maybe this is fine? I don't know. Edward is right. Deep Burrito says, the human eye can't really tell the difference between 2K and 4K. We used to render movie effects in 1K in the 2000s. So this is basically 1K, right? Or is this, because it's 4 times, like, I don't know. Is this 2K? Because it's just 1080. I don't know. Isomatic says a Game Boy Advance is my favorite gift I remember, assuming I even got it for Christmas. Those are awesome. You call them slot racers in the U.S. Oh, yeah. I don't... I understand those words, but I don't know what I call them. Maybe that. So, yeah, anybody else got best Christmas gift ever given or received? And is anybody else got plans as good as Canadians for Christmas? Because I don't. But also I didn't think about it. I didn't make plans because I didn't think about something cool like that. I have been watching a lot of football, lots of sports ball, and I assume that will keep going. And I've been crocheting a lot, y'all. Let me show you. Okay. I meant to take a photo of this or something, and I never did. Well, the problem is it's done, except for I have to get you get like a giant needle. It's not like a regular needle. It's like not sharp. But you get a needle, and you weave in all the edges, all the ends that came off between the skein. So there's like 8 places where there's like this happening. So I have to weave them in so that they're invisible and you don't see them. And you're like, ooh, look at this perfect blanket that has no strings on it. This one's not that. But so I finished it, and I added the white border. And so it's pretty big. It's like this big. And that's half of it that way. And then this big this way. So it's a nice one that's like, if you were like, I have a recliner chair that I like to sit in. And this would be a good size for a recliner chair. But I have too many blankets, so I think it's going to go up on my store eventually. I don't actually need it, but it took me forever. So I hope whoever eventually gets it is warm and cozy. And so I finished that, except for the weaving in ends, which is the most boring part. And then I also made this hat. It's a wool blend, and it's maybe a little bit too big, but it's not crazy. It's good with how much hair I have, actually. So I need to wash it still, but it's done. And yeah. And then, hold on, change hats again. Dun, 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 dun. It's hard to find the back of the hat. There it is. Okay. Then yesterday, while I was watching Methadone Hamster Show, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a bunny. So I've started making a bunny, but right now it's not a bunny. It's just pieces. It's like pieces of bunny. That sounds horrible. So we've got bunny body. We've got bunny legs. I do have 2 bunny arms. But I don't have bunny ears yet. So I ran out of steam last night trying to make bunny ears. Because, one thing is I don't have a pattern, and I should have had a pattern. Because that would have made this easier to but I was just like, that's bunny-like. So once it'll be a floppy bunny. And I want to have some really floppy long ears. And yeah, it'll be a purple bunny. And also I learned a big lesson about, check out this yarn. Here's a piece. Well, here's the piece on the floor. It's like not regular yarn. It's like this big fat chenille yarn that's huge. And it's so rough, and it's like way harder to work with than, so compare this. So normally if you make plushies and stuff, this is like the most popular plushie yarn right now. Well, that didn't work. Oh, here it is. So this is the most popular plushie yarn compared to this chenille yarn. So it's like crazy thicker. Yeah, wasn't the best idea I've ever had. But when do I have good ideas? Let's see, we've got Oh, thank you, thank you. I might have to look these things up. I think Pookie, like they say this about guitars, and I'm like, yeah, sure, you can. And then also blankets, yes. I have so many blankets that I have, like, I had to get those plastic things that you put the blankets in to keep them so they don't get dirty and dusty. Because I got so many freaking blankets. My grandma was, my paternal grandma especially. I mean, they both did different crafts and stuff, both grandmas. But my one grandma, crazy for making blankets. Like, this woman made so many blankets, and when she passed, I took like 3 blankets and she'd given me blankets. So I had blankets. I took more blankets when she passed, and then like 10 years later, there were still all these blankets left over, and I took all those too. And then I also took, like, she had blankets that were like her mama's blankets, and quilts and stuff too. And I'm gonna go with I have too many. Pookie. I have reached that point where I can't be any warmer. Can't be any warmer. Well, thank you, thank you. Isa says I'm partial towards blue and white. If you put that on your story, you're gonna get. Oh, that's a good idea. So this one I did is more purpley. It's definitely. I mean, it's definitely purple, but it's not like baby purple. It's like a nice mature purple. But I'm gonna look for blues. Mr. Smith said, "Action Man with a plastic bag parachute out of the attic window." Ooh, that'd be fun. Herbs, Merry Christmas. How are you doing? Yeah, it's good to see you. Okay, we're skipping. Who just did 7 hours of work in 5 while my help jaw jacked the whole time? Jaw jacked. Oh, while my help jaw jacked the whole time. This motherfucker. Well, look at you, though. You're amazing. Oh, Mr. Sis said Allie would be making squee noises. Squee! That's right. That's why I need Allie. She does my squeeze. Hardcore knitting is knitting straight from the sheep. Oh, yeah. That is hardcore. Justine says fancy yarns look fun, but then you try to work with them. Yeah. I'd made a baby blanket with this stuff a long time ago, and I had 2 left over, and I was just like, I didn't want to make another blanket. Because I have now made so many baby blankets, I don't know any babies. So I gotta find some babies. Oh, Smitty says I don't own a single. What do you just sleep? Just air on? Like there's nothing? What? How? Okay, I'm not gonna think about it. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm like. How does that work? Okay. Does anyone else not own a single blanket? Because that's just weird. Okay, Mark, great to see you. Happy holidays. Yeah, I love purple. Gary Hubbs, how you doing? How you feeling after your late night show? Ooh, Kurt's gonna get back into the tie-dye. I've always really wanted to do that. I love, as you can see. Oh, what the hell is this? I'm like messing up my bookshelf wall. Okay, maybe I didn't. Okay, I wasn't looking. I do love tie-dye, but I did not do any of this tie-dye. It's all done by my friend Jessica Marie. She is amazing, and it's in my something, probably in the description, or I don't know, my web, somewhere I put her link, because she's amazing. And she did, this one, the heart one, is one that she'd had done and had it for sale, and I was like, I love this. And bought that right up. And then this one over here, it's got a big star on it, and she's the sweetest. First of all, she's the sweetest woman. She told me, so I'd asked for a custom tie-dye, and she listened to my songs on my YouTube playlist, and then while tie-dyeing for like inspiration for tie-dye. And I was like, that's the most loving thing I've ever heard. So it just means a lot to me. Sup, you flockus. Oh, right. This is true, Herbs. Now you don't even have a blanket. You can't poop there. You poop? I don't even know. You have a duvet on your bed. Why is a duvet not a blanket? Is a duvet a blanket? A blanket is a duvet. A duvet, thank you. I was getting mad. I just bought on sale a shearling blanket, warmest, softest blanket ever. So I did Christmas presents kind of stupid this year. I was like, let's get this for Christmas. And I just bought stuff. And then I'm like, yay, we have Christmas presents. That's not how you're supposed to do it. But some stuff I needed, like needed a new electric toothbrush because it's just old. Y'all, I've had the same electric tooth. It hasn't been that old, but it's like, it's a few years old, my electric toothbrush. And I'm like, it's kind of, it can use some help. And the battery goes real quick. So I'm like, I'll get a new one. And got one great sale. It's like half price. Super, same toothbrush. Different model probably, but same toothbrush, upgraded. And 5 years later, at least. I about fell over when I used this toothbrush. Like it was so, I don't know what the other toothbrush was doing, but it was not doing crap. This toothbrush, like the plaque runs away before being attacked by this toothbrush because it's so afraid of this toothbrush. And then I also got, speaking of blankets, I got a heat blanket for the bed that can adjust the sides independently. So if one person is hot and one person is not as hot. Oh my God. We talked about it like last week or 2 weeks ago. And I was like, I'm getting this. Because we were talking about like when I was a kid and I go to my grandma's and she'd always turn the heat blanket on and then you'd go into the room and it'd be like the coldest room you've ever been in. But the bed was so warm. And it was like, that was magnificent. So I was like, I want this again. So I've been turning it on like half hour before I go to bed. And when you get in the bed, it's ecstasy. It's the nicest. So if you do not have a heat blanket on your bed, I highly recommend this. It was, I'm going right now. I'm getting that blanket. Except for the sheets are in the wash. Ooh, Deep got a weighted blanket. My duvet is super heavy like that. So I feel like that's kind of that feel. But I love it's very comforting. Not a blanket. Hello. Let's make sure that he doesn't do any more blanket hellos. Sunshine Archer is supposed to be going to her son's for the birth of a new grandbaby soon. Oh, that's so exciting. I heard her talk about new grandbaby. That is so exciting. I hope that she's feeling all better for that. ISO says, when will the blanket you crocheted be in your store? I don't know. I'm kind of slow. But I don't have to put it in the store if you're actually interested in it. Let me finish it up, and I'll send you a picture. Okay, flock vote. Is a duvet a blanket? Yes. Hold on, what are you saying it's not a blanket? How is a duvet not a blanket? Gary Hub says all toothbrushes must be electric by 2040. Oh my God. Here in the UK, we have separate words for things. We specify, and not everything has cheese that's fried. Well, that's your loss. That's your loss. It isn't. It was. I'm kind of like, I've been like, okay, I gotta brush my teeth. It's gonna be okay. I can get through the 2 minutes. I can do it. And then I'm like, it's like. It's like a jackhammer for your plaque. I wasn't ready for it. I was not ready. Okay, Herb says fabric that covers the body and keeps you warm is a blunt. Okay, we got to do this. Is a duvet a blanket? Question mark. And then we have yes and no. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't know about this one. I hear that. I feel like a sandwich should be like a hot dog is like a bun. I don't know. Kinda. If I was like, could you make me a sandwich and you came out with a hot dog, I'd be like, are you okay, Hubs? That's where I would be with that. I'd be like, is everything okay? Do you need to lie down? That's what I would be like if I'm expecting a sandwich and get a hot dog. Now, I love hot dogs. If you're like, you want a hot dog, I'd be like, hell yeah. But if you said you want a sandwich, and I'd be like, yes, I do, please, sir. And then you brought me a hot dog, I'd be like, fuck off. That's why I'd be like that. So Justine says no, no, no. So Google says duvets are blankets. Some people here don't trust Google, which is what happened last time I brought up Google. Someone was like, screw Google. Then I was like, God damn, I don't even know. Google is wrong. A pizza is half a sandwich. So how do you feel about this, Hubsy? Is a pizza a half a sandwich? So is a calzone a sandwich? Because it's just a folded pizza. A duvet is a two-piece comforter. I think, say it's two pieces, makes it seem like if they were independent. A duvet, like I think there's a duvet, and that's the inner part. There's just one part. It's just the fluff. And then there's the duvet cover that you can wash so you are not an animal. And so there's a duvet, that's a duvet cover. If you just had that, you'd be like, that's a sheet. And you would not, if somebody was just like, here, I have a duvet, and they gave you a duvet cover, you'd be like, are you okay, Hubsy? You'd be like that. But so I don't know. Also, I do love, since I switched from comforter to duvet, life is so much better. This blanket is the duvet thing is really closer than I thought. Will they ever invent electric toilet brushes? I'm kind of surprised that's on like. I was watching this whole house and they had like different. They were talking about toilets and like all the different fancy toilets you can get now, and there was one, guys. It was $5,000. It was a five, and you had to have it plugged in, which I'm just like, where I don't even have a. Like the plug in my bathroom is across the room. Like, where would you even plug this in? But it does everything. All the things. Where's the other bit of, right? Oh, a hot, I mean, okay, I guess, is it, well, I mean, I love a hot dog, so it'd be hard. Okay, I gotta watch. There's a message deleted. Do not mess this up. Okay, it's a blanket. If dough on a hot dog is considered a blanket, then a duvet surely is a blanket. That's a pig in a blanket. If that dough is a blanket, that's a good point. A pizza is a flat Italian taco. So a tostada. A pizza is just an Italian tostada. I'm trying to like. Okay, so it's something before calzone. Steve-O, good to see you. See, this is what I was expecting. Gary's going to the real source. Who knows? Jeeves. Jeeves knows. Steve-O, how's your Christmas going? We're asking, what's the best Christmas present you've ever received? Well, I mean, some of them are the same people. Shelley, good to see you. Merry Christmas. Is a burger a sandwich? I say yes. A calzone is a big sock full of food. Socks. A blanket is to a duvet as a pizza is to a calzone. So it's just a thicker, a duvet is a thicker blanket and it's folded. It's got cheese inside. Don't get a duvet with cheese inside. It's not good. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. I'm trying to avoid ones you've deleted before I say them. A duvet is stuffed material. A blanket is not stuffed. I'll give you that. I don't know why. I don't know. No, hold on, I don't give you that. I'm just saying it is stuffed, but I'm just like, does that make it not a blanket? I don't know. What makes a blanket? We're having really important conversations here, Shelley. It's not this. It's just a pain in the butt, literally. But yeah. Hold on, you don't have an electrical outlet in your bath? Hold on, you live in America. What the hell? Um, you are here. Where do you plug your electric toothbrush into? I plug it right into the electrical outlet. Yeah. But it's not very close to the bathtub. It's like but it's right above the sink. I have one right above the sink. So that seems safe. There are electric toilet brushes. ISO's got the hookup. Kurt's like living in a whole different universe. He's like, I don't even mess with y'all's. I just put him in the little dish, the little tab. Pizza in Italian is short for pizzicante, spicy. You could pretty much just say anything like this, and I'd be like, it's got to be true because Deep Burrito told me, and he was born there. Gary says the best present I ever got was a 1984 Aria Pro 2 ZZ in 1990. I played it as recently as Friday night. How fun. Wow, you've had that a long time, 34 years. Kurt loves a chili cheese dog. Calzone translates to big sock. I did not know that. I mean, you really should. We don't know crap. Oh, a Reuben I love a Reuben. You just fold a pizza in half, it's a calzone. I don't know why that makes it a sock. I don't know. Yeah, we've given up on ourselves a long time ago. Oh, get off the ice. Oh. Gary Hubs, is that, I'm assuming, ice hockey. Deep Burrito said my other band is Heavy Pizza. Oh, and I'm all like, it probably is. He's probably telling the truth. Wow, Mr. Smith's first bass was an Aria Pro 2. How fun is that? Making toast in the bathtub is convenient. Maybe don't do that. Maybe. I don't know. That sounds like a bad idea. Okay, so, my greatest gift was when my granddaughter at 8 years old whispered in my ear, "Thank you, Grandpa Santa," so her brothers wouldn't find out Grandpa was playing Santa Claus. That's the sweetest thing. What a darling little baby girl. Oh my gosh. That is really sweet. Yeah. There is the part where it's hard, where sometimes I'm like, did I get that for Christmas or my birthday? Or when did I get this? I remember I was so excited. It was exciting for me to be the big box when you're a kid, and it's under the tree, and it's a huge box. Because one time I got a Light Bright, and that's a giant box. And I was looking at that box I was like, oh my gosh, so big. And I loved the Light Bright. I thought that was the most fun thing. My mom hated the Light Bright because they have those little tiny lights, and you have to put them out on the floor and put them in. Oh no, she regretted that immediately. But I loved it. Okay, so let's see. What else happened this week, y'all? I did crocheting. I did a lot of work. I've been working on a kind of a secret project. I can't talk about it quite yet, but I've been excited to, it's really coming across, really coming to fruition, and things are working. And so that part makes me happy. And then hopefully I'm I would like to get things finished. That's the whole thing. So I'm going to get it finished, and then I will show you, and you'll be like, what? And half of you will be like, I don't care. But I care. And I'm pretty excited. I think it's going to be good. Heavy Pizza is only on Reverb Nation, and they only do covers. Oh, this is fun. Is a hero or a gyro? I say gyro, but it's a hero. Is it a sandwich? Is it a burrito? Is it the ultimate deep burrito? So let's see, what else Do I have to tell you about? I should. Sometimes I make a list. Y'all, Mr. Smith's been making fun of me on my list this week, but I always feel better when I have a list, because then I'm like, let me talk about what's on my list, and I didn't do that, not at all. So we have. Do we have? Hold on, let me find my phone. I need to look at the calendar. Mike, do we have any more of these this year? I don't know. Oh, we're doing this next week too. Okay, so next week is the last What the Flock of the year before the new year. So next week, let's talk about our New Year's resolutions and stuff. Because do you all do? I love a resolution. Look at all these mushrooms. I love a resolution, and they've helped me a lot. Like almost all the big changes I've made in my life were like, New Year's resolution, I'm stopping drinking, or I'm stopping smoking, or well, that's not true. When I stopped smoking cigarettes, it was like in June of 2000. And it was like, yeah, I was like halfway through the year. But it was after, oh, no, that's not true. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of in the middle of the year. But most other things, drinking was the end of the year, and then smoking weed was last year at the beginning for New Year's resolution. And though now I've kind of, I don't know that I backtracked, but I have, like, so I stopped smoking weed, which overall I think has been good, except for it messed with my sleep big time. And I'd forgotten how much I dream. And it's not that there's just the dream. It's like I wake up several times and I'm really aggravated and really anxious, and like I'm like screaming at something, or somebody's chasing me. It's always something like, yeah. And I forgot about this, and I went most of the year just struggling, like not sleeping well. I tried melatonin, and I tried valerian, and I tried magnesium, and I tried just like all the different, like I read a thing about like visualization exercises and stuff to do to go to sleep. And I can go to sleep not too bad usually, but that, oh my God, but you can't sleep, like can't stay asleep. So I started taking these Wana gummies they're called Stay Asleep gummies. They have fast asleep and stay asleep. And the fast asleep ones have melatonin, which I'm trying to avoid taking too much of that. So I am taking, it's like a 10 milligram THC, and it has CBD and some other stuff in it, gummies. And taking those has definitely helped. Like, so it's only been a couple, not like maybe a month now, but that's made huge difference. So now I think I can actually get there. So I don't know. I stopped smoking, but I'm still doing weed in a way. I don't know. It's legal, I guess. Ooh, so everybody, we're going to Kurt's for dinner. He's making scallop shrimp, mussels, octopus, and andouille sausage, served over spicy rice and black beans. That sounds amazing. Herb says the Mediterranean place here has a hero and fry deal for $7. We have a really great Mediterranean place that's like owned by a guy, like a Greek guy, and he gives you so much food. And everything is really good. I have not been there in forever, but it is like one of the tastiest places in town. And I like to get the spanakopita, and I like to get some little dolmas. It's so good. Right? Isn't that sweetest? Yeah, that's the thing I didn't count upon. Yeah, it's legal, and it's, it is just the part where there is a difference between me smoking weed all day and like kind of being high all the time and not getting like things. Now I'm not getting things done for a whole different reason. I was like blaming the weed. I'm like, I'm not getting anything done. It's gotta be this weed. So I'm gonna stop smoking weed. God, still haven't gotten shit done. Nothing. Haven't gotten shit done all year. Can't finish a thing to save my life. I've got like 20 half-started projects sitting on my thing. I've got a pile of pedals that people are waiting for me to like repair and give back to them. And I'm like, Mom, can't do it. Can't do nothing. Can't get, like, some of this stuff is like, it's waiting me to put the screws in. That's it. I just got to put 4 screws in, tighten them, test it. Can't do it. Can't get over my ass. Can't do it. We're supposed to be getting, like, we have like the weed, marijuana, I don't know what you call it, dispensaries. So like that's super easy to get in all forms. So you got edibles, you got flour, you got dabs. I don't know what dabs are. All the different things. And then shrooms, they've decriminalized. And then I think in Denver, they're supposed to be starting, like, trying to figure out how to sell it, like how to have shops where you can just go buy shrooms legally. Because right now it's like you can have shrooms, but you can't sell them. I think that's what it is. So, I don't know. Yeah, the dreaming is the hard part. Steve-O says, Mexican food I find to be the same ingredients served differently, totally. Tostada is flat, tacos folded, burritos rolled, enchiladas rolled and drowned in sauce. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like because it's a corn tortilla or a flour tortilla, but then they can be both. Like taco, you never know what it's going to be. And whereas like enchiladas are almost always corn, but then every once in a while you go to somebody's house and they're like, here's my cheese enchilada with flour tortillas. And I'm like, that's a burrito. But I don't know. I'm not Mexican. Where's Sith? She can answer this for us. Oh, sweet Herbs. Herbs says, I was down to 10% ejection fraction on my heart. I probably should be dead, to be honest. But it's gotten better. Last time you told me it was higher. Did it get down or is it back up again? The not finishing things is ADD for me. That's interesting. I have questioned whether or not I should get tested for these kind of things. I don't know if it would make a difference or not to know. But I think my brothers both have been diagnosed with that. So I think Deep Burrito has maybe a seafood allergy. It became legal in Colorado with a whole bunch of white frat boys started growing, right? I mean, Herb says, I quit vaping a month before I went to the hospital for 2 weeks. And, I love this, Herbs. I'm at 45% now. That's huge. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy for you. I know it's a lot of work to make, it can be a lot of work to make little bitty changes. So, you're so close to the normal range. You're going to be there. That's so close. It's interesting now that it's like when you're a kid, when I was a kid and they didn't have diagnostic things for these before. Sometimes kids or some people were like, kind of like, they're just a little off, and it was accepted. And then sometimes teachers would be like, you don't do anything right, and they'd get really angry, which doesn't help. So I do think it's something to be said for like especially if you're a kid, to like know this is not me. But I don't know. It's hard for me because I do think a lot of things are just me. Like, I would love to blame something, but the problem is that I suck. I wish I could blame the ADD. I have the VAL disease. Am I a procrastinator? I can be a procrastinator. I'm good at starting stuff, and then I'm having a hard time finishing. But yeah, I don't know. I do hope it's something for next year. I'm going to try to write down resolutions for next week so to have like real things. Which I usually have already done, but I'm kind of scared of them this year because I feel like last year I did such a crap job. So last year resolutions, biggest one, number 1, finish an EP. Like do 5 songs, all originals. I have, where's my book? I have this entire binder. They were making fun of my binder. I have this entire binder of songs I've written. I've written all these songs. And these are just the ones that I thought were good enough to put in the binder. I've written other songs, didn't make it into the binder. They're just like floating around somewhere. Because they're kind of like, meh, and there's some crap in here. But, overall, it's, these are my thoughts. And I just need 5 of these, 80 songs or whatever is in here, to make an album. And I went to that studio like a billion times. Well, maybe not, but like 20. We'll give you 20. I went to that studio 20 times and I would like try to record and try to like get something done and try to make it something. And there's always something wrong. Like there's always like it just doesn't sound right. And I'm gotten so frustrated that it's been all year and I didn't get nothing done. I didn't get nothing recorded. I mean, I'm thankful that for Song Timber that Mr. Smith helped me with silence, because that made that a lot easier to get out because he did all the work. So that made it easier. And that's the way to do it. But overall, I just haven't, I don't know, it kills me that I feel like I wasted the whole damn year not recording or not getting it done. I recorded. I have hours and hours of crap recorded, and it's all, none of it's useful, none of it works. None of it, like all of it's crap that I have to start over with. So I'm super frustrated about it. I don't need to test it. I'm not wired quite right. That's how I feel. Who wants? I don't know. I mean, it's not that you're abnormal, because I think a lot of people have ADD and ADHD and all that. It's not that you're not normal. It's like you process things differently. I had ADD until my wife gave birth, and then I rearranged it to become DAD. I love that, Steve-O. I love this an app called Guitar Tuna. That's so funny. Oh no, it's not just a job, it's a duty. A non-mouse in for the poop joke. Oh, Zach-thon, good to see you. I'm so sorry you're feeling sick. That's horrible. Do you know what? Pole vault gave it to you. Just FYI. Pole vault's sick too. Pretty sure. Hello, Sith. How do you mean at the library? A la biblioteca? I went to visit Sith and I'm like, I'm ready for this. I practiced all the Spanish that I learned in school. I'm like, ¿Dónde es la biblioteca? That's all I can remember. So that, yeah, can't take me nowhere. So is this like where I'm recording with? I'm recording at this, it's called Longmont Public Media. And it's community share kind of recording space. It's got the TV studio, the recording studio, the podcast studio, the editing bay room, and then like the live streaming room, and then equipment checkout thing, and then just little offices and stuff. So I love that place, but I'm just like, I really thought that I could get things done there, but now I'm kind of questioning if it's the right way to go with it. Because it has better equipment and stuff than I have at home, but it's not perfect, and so I'm still not getting like, things aren't feeling like right. Like they don't feel like organic, and they sound weird. Thanks for giving Zach all the loves. I just need encouragement. You're good at that. You already do that for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just stay out of the family bathroom at the mall. Let's do that. Let's. Things sounding weird is the normal thing for me, says David. it's not, I don't know. A lot of it is just I don't know what I'm doing. Ryan Hall, great to see you. Is it something like EQ? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I really have no idea. Like, I couldn't tell you what it is. It's like, I mean, there's a couple of things. There's one, it's like I guess the thing is, like, I'm so used to performing. This is really what it is. This is the issue. I'm so used to performing, and I wrote my songs to be performed. I wrote my, like, when I'm writing songs, I write them like as they're songs, but they're things that I'm expecting to perform. And so when I perform a song, I have my little guitar and I do my flip off chord that pole vault loves. Hope you're watching. And because I almost always start here, start in G. But and so I want to have a song that I can tell you a story in like 3 minutes that will evoke an emotion, that will make a little storyline, that will that I can connect with somebody that I'm singing to, who's live in front of me. Then when I'm recording the song, and I listen back, I'm like, this is not a record doing. If it's recorded, it's like it's just me and my guitar, and it's hard to listen to because it's just like the guitar is the same all the way through. It's just like me going like this, and then I'm singing a song to you, and it's fine if you had to see me and I could wink at you and maybe that would make the song better. But if I'm not here, then it's just a stupid song. And so I feel like I can't get any of that, like this, like I would need to, like when we did Silence, I think Silence is a good example. Cause like I did Silence and I'm like, I should try living out loud before I die in the silence, and one of the chords. And I was just playing this guitar all the way through. And I sent it to Mr. Smith and he was like, this is great. First thing we should do is take out all that guitar, because it's just like guitar all the way through. And I mean, he was right. It was it's just like and so it made a big difference because he like made, but then that's a whole different song. Now we're not. It's like it is like where'd you just say it? It is kind of a production thing, but it's like I feel like I need to now write songs that are written to be recorded versus written to be sung. You know, like they're different songs somehow. So yeah, I was trying to record. My things that I had were Know for Sure, Colorado Moonshine, Pray, Lost in Conversation, and Whippoorwill. No, that's not right. There's the fifth one. Oh, Strawberry Moon. That was not Whippoorwill, Strawberry Moon. Those are the 5 that I was trying to do. But they just feel such crap. I mean, I don't know. So I've recorded all these songs like 800 times. And they're just all crap. So I feel like, first of all, I think I'm going to change songs and just try to like record other songs that are not these songs, because those aren't working. Deep Burrito says all the rehearsal rooms in LA have become little booths for influencers and solo artists, and no bands left. Oh, that's interesting. We have a couple of those. There's one big one called Doghouse Studios, 2 towns over, and they're good. They have, I feel like they're mostly bands, but we have. I mean, I'm sure you do too in LA. We have such a glut of musicians and bands, and everybody who has a guitar has a band. So there's so much competition for these, like those rooms and spaces. Like one comes up, it's snatched immediately. We do hope you feel better soon, Zach. Is the rest of your family feeling okay? Edward says yesterday Pole Vault was upset with Chad for sending him Christmas cards that dumped an ounce of glitter all over him. That's too funny. Oh, but that reminds me is I have to go check the mailbox because I saw that I got something from pole vaults, and I'm gonna open it very carefully now that I've read this. Miss you, Belle. Great to see you, Michelle. How are you doing? I really appreciate you being here. Let's see. We need to add tracks to pan. Ooh. So David, I feel this, David. Everything I do lately irritates me and nothing works. I'm feeling that a little bit. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? -17 today? Oh my gosh. The sun shining though makes a big difference, I feel like. If it can be like 45 or like, I don't know what we're talking Fahrenheit or whatever, but it can be like chilly but like gray, and it seems miserable, even though you don't really even just need a sweater. But then it can be like cold as ice, but sunny. And so you're like, yay, it's outside, even though you have to like wear 18 layers. Oh, you're sweet, but it's not true. Oh, get it together, Maul. Are you at work? Are you on a break? What's going on? David says space works for bands, but it's hard to create space for a solo guitarist. Yeah, I just think I need to like kind of start over on a different track or something. But it's I'm like, y'all, if I get to next year in 12 months and I still have not put out this album, I would like every one of you to come up here and slap me because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm disappointed in myself. So, yeah, I don't know exactly how to do it, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try. I'm still gonna try. But yeah, I think it might. I think it's a Valerie thing. Hey, Greg Hutto, great to see you. I hope you're doing well. So Sid says we had to add effects to make the sound come alive and not flat. I could totally feel that. It might be something like that. Yeah. So it's like, yes, I'm in LA and everyone is a musician. It is in a band. Sith and Deep Burrito don't live too far apart from each other. And Steve-O. And Charlie Gabaldon. Y'all should hang out. The ones that aren't are acting. I feel like you'd be a good, you could do both. Oh, good. Zach says the rest of the family's feeling okay. That's good to hear. Smitty says an ounce of glitter near my equipment and it would end very badly. I would not like it. I don't. You know what they've started doing, which I didn't pick up on at first until I got it home, and I was like, oh, this was a bad idea. I saw some fabric at Joann's, and I was like, oh, this is pretty, and it was shiny, and I don't have the best eyes, I guess, and I didn't look at it too close, and I was like, oh, this is pretty, and it's like it's got a glittery, and I thought it was like a glitter thread or something, but it's just like they poured glitter on. I don't know. I threw the whole thing away because I was like, glitter was just getting everywhere, and I was like, this is not worth the $2 I spent on fabric. It was cheap. And I'm like, this is why it was cheap. But I'm every once in a while I still see a little thing of glitter and I'm like, damn it. Why? Hold on. Well, I think everybody likes your channel, Ryan. Ryan's awesome. I still think your tomato song is my favorite one. But you do so many good songs. Dynamics while playing. This could be true. And see, in something like dynamics when playing, like performing the song, I can be really aware of dynamics and be like, how people, are, like how much people are paying attention, who's paying attention, and what they're, like, I feel like it's it's that performance art of being able to connect with somebody in that way. And it's just recording and have none of that. It just comes across like so flat. Glitter is stripper herpes. Ah, you're off work waiting for your ride to become available. Say, pick me up, Mom. Cold as ice, willing to sacrifice our love. Woo-hoo. You made me do it. It's about the arrangements. Well, yeah, but we're not all Mr. Smiths. Some of us have no idea what we're doing. David says some acoustic guitarists have paid to see do all that percussion on the guitar for minutes at a time, and I find that more irritating than if they just played the whole time. Is it like the looping thing, or is it just, are they doing it? I do like because there's some like who am I thinking of? Gabriel and Rodrigo and Gabriel. You know what I'm talking about. They do lots of percussive things, but there's also the melodies always still going, so it's like cool because you got both. But if it was just percussion, I would be like, I don't know. Glittery stuff at Dollar Tree. This is true. He does have smiling eyes. That's really true. He's got real pretty eyes. No Christmas cards allowed anywhere near my control room. Oh, wow. This is true. In the studio, people tend to play differently. That's really true. So hold on. Oh no. Did you buy more music gear? What'd you get? Did you get something fun? Oh, it's just banging on the guitar. What is that about? Can I get away with this? Would any of you put up with me banging on the guitar? If I can download, right? That would be something. Yeah, but sometimes I was like, if he lived closer, that would be fun. That I would be able to like actually record with him. Ryan says, I have a problem. I can't make it without messing up. Oh, I mess up everything, Ryan. This is another point. This is a good point, Ryan. When I'm performing and singing a song, I mess up every song. Oh, you've seen this. Everything I always mess something up. I mess up a chord, or I mess up the word, or my voice weirds out, or I'm too squeaky, or sometimes my favorite is when I'm like playing a song and I move my knee and it just pops like it's the loudest pop. Why is it so loud? That's my knee. So I love things like that happen, or just like technologically, words are hard. Things go wrong, and like or a string breaks, or the PA goes out, or something goes wrong. But it's like we're here in a room and it's an experience, so it's like cool. Well, but if you record that and I keep messing up, or I'll sing it a little wrong, or I'll do and it's just me recorded on audio, it does not seem as forgivable. That's what it is. It seems a lot less forgivable when I mess up on audio recordings. But I knowingly mess up in front of y'all all the time. And I feel like it's real life. Y'all understand. Y'all are great. You get me. You understand. You're not mad. But like if I then put that on an 8-track, if I put that on a CD, they're all sound old. An MP3 of that would sound lame-o. I don't know. Ooh, I want to get this too. Sith got a wireless guitar receiver with 3 transmitters to be able to change basses. I want that too. That's so good. That is so good. I really want that. Because I wanted them when they first came out, but they sucked when they first came out. Like they would not keep a good signal, and it would sound, you could hear the difference, and it would if you had more than one on stage, you were just screwed. But now they're amazing, and you can barely tell any difference at all. Maybe in recording setting, but on stage, I don't think you can tell. And Yeah, I want that too. I'm like, oh. I'm glad you don't work at the Dollar Tree anymore. So Dave says, I'm just a hack doing shitty covers, so who cares about my opinion? First of all, I think no one thinks this. David, we all really enjoy your covers. You do a good job. You pick really good songs. You do really authentically present covers of songs that you can tell that you enjoy and that mean a lot to you. And I think it's really special. And I think, that's also what's good about this community is there's so much room for all these different, it's not levels, but like where we're at, the place we're at right now at this, because this community helped me out when I was, still just trying to start out, still writing a lot of songs, trying to figure out how to be a better performer and stuff. And just as a place to learn how, not about being better, but about like finding your sound a little bit more. And I think, yours is in finding your confidence. And really that's all is just like finding your confidence, because you have the talent and you have the songs and I won't tell when, but you have the guitars. And you have the fan base already. You have the people who want to hear you and want to see what you have to offer. So I think for you especially, it's just like, I'm sure you tell your students this all the time. It's just like you probably have a student who's like a really good writer who's, doing it. They just don't have confidence in what they're doing and just come to you for that confidence boost of like, Mr. David will let me know if I'm on the right track with this. And so I think, we're here all telling you. I mean, I've seen your comments from when you put a video up, and I've never seen anything but people just sending you encouragement and love and appreciation for what you're doing. And every time you do it, you doing that encourages the next person who's like, oh, I wish I could be as confident as Live to Fly is with putting out music and, putting himself out there. And because, like last year you hadn't even done live streams, and here you are. We still haven't set you up, but you've bought all this. You're ready to start doing live streams. You've got all the stuff ready. Mr. Smith, we forgot we have to set up his live stream. I don't know. I don't know why I'm involved with this, because I don't know nothing. But like you've really come a long way with like just sharing yourself and being on GMA this year and stuff. So I think it's I'm super impressed with how far you've come. Oh, yes. Kurt would like to also mention that Ryan also has a sexy beard, and Kurt's not just saying this because he's in the Sexy Bearded Boys Club. They have some kind of club of all the boys with the beards. No. Smitty says, Christmas gift. This is your voucher for 2 free weeks of studio time in 2025. Anytime after March. And you get here, I will record whatever you want. Oh, that's so sweet. We'll have to talk about that. Do you think like in 2 weeks we could record 5 songs that I've spent 52 weeks trying to record unsuccessfully? That's 50 weeks less than I spent on it last year. I'm so glad you don't work here anymore. Ryan agrees, says, David, you have great videos and you're an important part of the family. This is truth. Greg said, I had a transmitter that picked up from the radio, like Spinal Tap or something. That was my experience, like right at the beginning. I had a friend who got him right early on, and we tried them, and I was like, these are horrible. I can hear, and then you could hear, if he was on the phone, it would pick it up. It would just pick up everything. I don't know, I'm a little incredulous. I think this is true. I'm agreeing with Sith on this. I think I am too. Oh, it's been longer than I thought. I was just trying to go for an hour, so we've already gone an hour and a half. Smitty says, you have a unique thing about you, David. It's not about levels. None of that here is about that. It's just about self-expression, and that's the beautiful part. I agree with that. It's not, because there's really no, it's a misnomer to think like there's levels of like getting like, oh, they're a better musician, because that just is not true. There's some people who are more technically adept at some things than others, but that doesn't make them like a better all-around musician. And everyone's taste is so much different that what one person thinks is just like the best thing in the world, the next person is like, meh, take it or leave it. And I mean, it's like food or anything. We have such different tastes. So, I mean, for, it might not, just because it's not like whatever, something that you might not like hear it on the radio, but you still have so many people who hear it and enjoy it. I like that. It's just about doing your thing and being you. I like that. Right? We gotta load up the interface mic, acoustic amp pedal. I mean, I think you'll enjoy it, even if it's a kind of a bitch to get set up. I'm blushing. Ah, well, you didn't make it about you. Dave does it from the heart, and he feels the vibe of why he sings the songs. That's what I pick up on, too. Oh, good. Herbs watched his idiot coworker pull a stack of boxes from a shelf and a backslaid on his face. Now Herbs is happy. Sith wants to come. Let's do it. Let's do it. If we have a list before you get here, we can do anything. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I think it sounds like a great idea, but it also sounds like, what do I want to say? I worry I would be wasting your time because it's that same issue of, I don't know if I'm recordable. Right? Michelle's coming too. Steve-O says Ryan Hall has a rock going into the garden. And it's in my emails right now. Do I have? Oh, I didn't. I hope my internet's going okay because I forgot to turn it on right. I forgot. I mean, I have not opened this email in days. Oh my God. Hold on. We're downloading 87 messages. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I don't need this Uber one. Delete. Okay. I'm just going to hold down. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this. So, can I make it? Okay, we're gonna. It's sideways, but I can't. So I can't. No. Ryan Hall. I'm not smart enough to know how to do this right now. And then the back of it says, brother in music in law. I love that. I love it. I'm excited. Steve-O, have you planned with Steve Harloha about when you're going to do your special? Ooh. I like we've got one that's, nope. Okay, they're just going to be sideways. That one says nipple back. I love this rock. I love this flag rock. And then we've got OG Sunshine, which you can't see because I didn't do it right. Click, click, click. They're all sideways. OG Sunshine. I'm not very smart at this. Pro Streamer. Pro Streamer. Okay, there's more. Here's one. So this is just totally upside down and backwards. Live to Fly channel. Now we're upside down and backwards. Woohoo! Watch it spin. Watch it spin, because I don't know how computers work. Oh, Limey redneck. I love this. Limey. Well, that'd be good too. Last time I went, I didn't get to go see Limey. Then we got the Mix Club. Again, it's upside down, but Rhett won't notice. The Mix Club. And then we've got, oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. Is this like a brick? This one's cool. It says, cover by CQ. I love it. It's like a brick. These are awesome, Steve-O. Oh my God, okay. We'll leave the 8,000 other emails that I haven't looked at. They're not about rocks. That's so exciting. Sid says my IMs are terrible, but I don't want to spend more money on that. Yeah, so I like the new ones. These ones are the old ones. They're a little too big for my ears, I think. They're a little, they don't feel as nice. But as soon as I find the earbud for the new ones that I just bought, that, I mean, they weren't expensive, but I think I spent like $40 on them. And they're gone. It's just on the floor somewhere, I think. But oh yeah, bring butter tarts. Bring butter tart and maple syrup. And maple syrup. Yes, Pookie, I agree with this. Authenticity means a lot. I think so. Because some people are just like always putting on a, like pretending. And it gets old. I'm excited to see all the rocks in the garden. So Sith says we have a different perception of what an auditory aesthetic. That not everyone's going to please everyone, but it's about being happy with what you have. I love that. Okay, so something after busted stepping stone. Yeah, I can't believe that you guys have not gone out for lunch. Although I know it's like you're not that close, but you're still pretty close. Robert Redmond, it's great to see you. Okay, so they are busted stepping stones. I love that. No date yet for that, but you're reaching out to him today. That's cool. I do love me some Steve Arloha, so that'll be fun. It's not a blanket, more of a comforter. Right, deal for real? I don't know. It's right now, we're at 50%. Hold on, let me look. A duvet is a blanket. We're split. This is the 50-50. Completely 50-50. How do we do that? I've never gotten 50-50. 13 yes and 13 no. All right, you got one more minute to vote, and I'm calling it. Oh, thank you. If you'd like more Santa hat and the full outfit, come on Tuesday for New Year's Eve songs. Roscoe Bond jumped up on Chili's lap. He's getting big, hard to type. Ah. I like this. The rock garden is like something from The Wizard of Oz to me, just next to the little yellow brick road. It is. Totally is. It's going to be fun. I like the stepping stones. Oh my, yeah. No, I feel you. Well, when you make things happen, though, you make things happen. So a duvet is a quilt. This is like split America, right? I've never found something that we so adamantly disagree on as a group. Arab says if you answered no, you are wrong and always will be wrong. Herbs knows. I mean, I don't see. I think a duvet is not a quilt because a quilt is quilted. A quilt could be a quilted blanket. A duvet could be quilted, but until it's quilted, which is like a process, I'm gonna say it's not. I don't know why I care about this so much. Right? It's the introversion and the procrastination. I feel this. I feel that. JD says, thanks for keeping me company this morning, as my show is an hour early today. Oh. When does your show start? Let's look up what her show is while I'm looking. I don't think I knew that it was an hour early. Oh, okay. No, that's not today. Oh, it's at 1 p.m. Well, I'll get off. I won't dilly-dally. We've got Jade up with the best apps of 2024 special event. And then, all right, there's already 3 people waiting. I want to see if I'm like, who are they? And why aren't you here? But, whatever. Not as wrong as when you think you're right. Oh no. Oh no. That's a bidet. That's a bidet. A duvet is just a name to charge you more money. Okay, duvet is different because it's like you have, I guess, I thought all duvets needed a cover, but I don't know if that's true or not. But a duvet you cannot put in the washer because it like a regular one. But not. But my duvet is like thicker than a normal blanket, and it's like, it's like a, what do you call that? So it's a blanket is like a tortilla, and a duvet is like a toaster strudel. Anybody? Did I win yet? Do we agree on that? No, you always get people waiting. Anon says, blanket, quilt, duvet, comforter. The only thing that's not a blanket is the thing they give you at the hospital. Oh no, what do they give you at the like it's just too thin? It's a sheet? Oh my gosh. A blanket is a large square, rectangular piece of thick cloth. Is it 50-50? I can't believe, like, I don't even know. I want to share this out just to get one more person to vote so I win, but fine. We're going to end the poll on we don't know, or we all know, but we don't agree. So we said a duvet is a blanket. 26 people voted, and it's 50-50. A duvet is not a blanket here in Oz. A duvet is called a dooner. Okay, well, can we all agree that that's crap? We all agree that, what the hell is a dooner? Can we all agree on that? Sometimes we have more than one Australian here, but not right now, I don't think. Robert says duvet is something you put on your sofa and you put a blanket on your bed. See, I put a duvet on my bed and I put an Afghan on my sofa. Do you mean a duvet cover? Yeah. Well, there's a duvet cover and then there's the duvet. Oh, I have the deciding vote. Oh, I didn't vote. Damn it. I could have beat. Oh my God. I didn't know. I didn't know I could vote. I didn't vote. Also, Ryan didn't vote because he doesn't mix politics with music. He's like, I hate we got all political today. On this, where do you stand on blankets? Well, okay, so Ryan abstained and I forgot. But I think it's fine. I think it's good to know that sometimes we, we agree on more than we disagree on. We have more in common than we don't. But here we're completely at odds. And if there ever was a civil war about blankets, pick your sides, babies, pick your sides. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's too early to dooner, like or something like that. I don't know. I sent you a cat picture. Dun, 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 dun. All right. That's what it's called here. It's okay, we forgive you all for being wrong. I love it. Okay. I don't stand on blanket. What the hell is a blanket? The threshold is 60% on votes. This is not Congress. This is not. Steve Turgoose, good to see you. Hey, Steve, be our deciding. We had a vote, and we had a vote to see whether a duvet is a blanket. Do you think a duvet, you're the deciding vote, because it was 50-50. 13 people voted yes, and 13 people voted no. So, Steve Turgoose, is a duvet a blanket? Steve's like, what the hell did I just show up to? Y'all be cray. Y'all be cray. Duvets can be washed if filled with synthetic materials. Well, I'm not saying it can't be washed. I'm saying like can't be washed in my like regular capacity washing machine. I have to go to the laundromat and stick it in the high capacity Well, because I have a king size. And oh no. But all right. Thumbs up. Oh, okay. Your phone, you pronounced it that. That's too funny. I forget you do that. I'm not good at doing the text to speech thing. It doesn't understand me at all. Aussies hold no grudges. We just say no worries, mate, whenever you reckon. That's like bless your heart. That's what we say in this, and like we're just like, oh, bless your heart. Because that just means you're wrong. If you ever get a bless your heart from me. I'm like, oh, you poor wrong thing that's wrong about everything. Oh. So this is from a non-mouse. Jinx, formerly Sarah, at the top, and Bitsy the Biter at the bottom. And we just finished some early zoomies. Oh, I thought this other thing was a cat, but it's getting... Hold on, is this a blanket or a duvet? We've got more questions. So we've got Jinx, formerly Sarah, at the top, and Bitsy the Biter at the bottom. Oh, Sarah we found to be a boy. Is that what happened? So we've got, I've already forgotten, Jinx and Bitsy the Biter. Look how sweet. And have you caught the one roaming kitty yet that's out of your grasps? Oh, y'all, Steve. I said yes, Steve. Why did you do this to me? Okay, well then I vote and I say yes, so we're still at even. Ha! I will not lose. I'm okay for 50-50. This is true. Herbs just has a filthy mind. Michelle says, I love all of you, even the half of you that are wrong. What is an elder down? Is that a thing? It sounds like a nice blanket. I don't know. No, we don't have a winner. We're still tied. Oh, Kurt said what? Just how you tossed all the food in the fridge, tossed a bag of ice in the cooler, threw all the meat in the freezer, and now you get to repair a fridge. Oh, no. Oh, I missed that your refrigerator actually died. I didn't get it. Oh. Look at all the people who agree with me that you're wrong. Oh, that's, yeah. I heard a good one today. I'm not going to repeat it, but it made me giggle. The last lonely kitten is elusive. Oh, Charlie Gabalda, Merry Christmas. I missed it. Hold on, here we go. Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, that's the national anthem of Australia. An eiderdown is a quilt. Michelle, okay, so Michelle says, time for my siesta. The question is now, do I use a blanket or a duvet? Oh, is an eiderdown a duck feather filled duvet? Oh, that sounds nice. This vote has been stolen. Eiderdown is a maxi duvet. That sounds not good. You can't see my eyebrows because I have this thing on. I'm like... Charlie, are you doing a stream in a few minutes? Are you getting started? We've also got Jade Stars starting an hour early, and we'll be on with her best apps of 2024. Thank you for being here, Michelle. It's great to see you, and Merry Christmas. Elder down is a comforter filled with down from elder ducks. They're old-ass ducks. Pookie says, oh, I'm saying it wrong. Eiderdown. My bad. Thank you. Pookie says, Merry Christmas to all of you if you don't see you before Christmas. Eiderdown that takes away the funny thing where it's old ducks. Charlie says, I have a 0-degree down comforter. That sounds freezing. That's too cold. You should get a warmer one. You should go one that's like 80 degrees. That's what I thought. Yeah. I hate when I think the same thing you're saying. I'm on the herbs level. I was right there. Look at the ducks. I thought he was saying elder ducks. I thought that's what he was saying. I don't know. I'm not smart. Elder down is when I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, I hope it is a little fix. That's a big pain in the butt. Oh, it means it keeps you warm. And okay. Okay. Let's see. So we do have, we got Jade on soon. I didn't see. Charlie usually does. And then usually later tonight we have Hippie. And then later tonight we have Chad. So we have lots of good streams happening for the rest of the night. And so that's on. Can you believe it's Monday tomorrow? Does anybody have to go to work tomorrow for Monday? I'm going to work, but I work for myself, and I'm the worst boss ever. So I'm going to work. But do you have work tomorrow? And well, I'm not asking you to promote yourself. I'm saying Charlie Gabaldon is the very best of all the guys in hats playing acoustic guitar songs, covers of lots of songs I also play. But you do it with funnier jokes than me. And it often happens right after this show. And I try to get people to go over and see you because I think you're very good. But I think they would enjoy you. Hey, it's Jeff Friedman. It's just because I said your name, huh? Oh, Jade says it is Monday. Oh, yeah. I forgot how time works. I forgot. Pookie has to work and only has Wednesday off. Oh, my gosh. Well, I will be thinking about you. Well, I'm trying to pretend to work. Oh, you work from home tomorrow? That's kind of better. Kurt works with the plants every day. I mean, that's a job, like to keep plants alive. Elder ducks, that's what happened to me after 3 back surgeries. It's hard to bend back up. It's hard when you're an elder duck. You have to go in the office the day after Christmas? Oh my gosh. No one's going to be there. Charlie says calling sick. Charlie got the plans. Okay. So, Chad, I was saying you have a stream later tonight, if you want to tell us about that. And what else do we have to tell you anything else? Oh, I gotta read. Oh, I'd love to call in sick, but I'm cursed with a conscience. When I had a job that called in sick, I was really bad at calling in sick. I always felt really sad, like that was like making it harder on everybody else. It's not a good. And it is only true because my workplace sucked. Like if it's all dependent on one person always being there all the time, something's wrong. Like you should have backup systems and stuff. But it wasn't like that. Kurt says that he and Justine found their dream home and we're going to make an offer after Christmas. Well, congratulations. I'm really hoping that works for you guys. Yeah, nobody will be there. It'll be an easy day. So, also I saw that, I think it's Thursday, that Russ is going to announce his next charity album stuff over on Jade's channel. Look at all the emojis. So make sure you are watching out for Jade to hear about Russ 8889's new charity album and how you can be involved, because everybody can be involved, and the more people who are involved, the better. So definitely do that. One thing I forgot to show you that I was proud of, so I finally got the zippers from Joann's that I ordered the day after Thanksgiving. I ordered zippers. They got here yesterday. And so I'm going to remake this because I made this little pouch, but I used a zipper that came from my grandma I'm pretty sure it's older than me, and it doesn't really zip very well. Like it zips a little bit, so it's like it zips to like here, and then it doesn't want to zip anymore. And if I unzip it, it takes me ever to get it back. So, but that's enough. But I'm going to remake another one with my new zippers, but I made a little pouch for my crochet hooks and stuff. So I put like all my crochet hooks in there. So that's pretty fun. So I'm going to make more of those now that I finally got my zippers. All right. Let's see. Oh, the new house has its own natural pond, balcony, deck, land. That's amazing. How fun is that? Definitely prayers for that. That's great. Are you doing a Christmas themed show, Chad? Robert's like, are you sure, Pookie? You might be looking a little sort of sick. A little peaked? A little peaked? I feel like I've heard this word, but I don't know what it is. And you could have your own summer festival. Oh my gosh. David, love to fly. Great to see you. Merry Christmas. I hope to see you soon. I'm going to get off here in 1 minute. What did the psychic say before Christmas? I feel a presence near. Oh my gosh. Woohoo, I'm excited for the Music for Life album. That's going to be fun. Last year's double album was awesome. Right? I do hope you get it. Fingers crossed, but it makes him hard to play guitar. Ha. Justine's going to try to stay up tonight for Chad. Oh, no. Pookie. No. Kurt's like, I could live in a cardboard box, but Justine deserves a new place. I don't know how long you'd last in the cardboard box. Charlie says, Merry Christmas, gotta run. My reindeer got loose. Bye, Charlie. Merry Christmas, and we'll be over there pretty soon. So we've got Charlie Gabaldon starting right now, and then also Jade Starr is starting right now. If anybody who has a wrench could throw links about either of those things, that would be amazing. Does anyone really know how random pennies end up in the packet drawer? I mean, I find pennies everywhere all the time, and I can't think of like when I've like actually gotten a penny lately. But I have so many. They are somehow reproducing. Usually when those old zippers hang up, it's because the cloth is thin where one damn hook is attached, and waxing it will help. Yeah, it does. Well, when I got I was like, oh, this, so it's blue. And so I was like, oh, that's fun. It matches perfectly. I'm like, it's meant to be, but it was bent. The whole thing was bent over, and it had been bent since, I'm going to go with 1963. And where it was bent, I was like, oh, it'll be fine once it's sewn in. So I can kind of see the bend in it and see where it got bent. So yeah, but it's good. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put, I need to make a second one anyway, because I got a whole new set of crochet hooks that are fancy, and they're a little shorter. And so I was going to make another bag that's just a little bit shorter just for those hooks so that they're separate, because it's like a whole set. Okay, so Kurt's got link up for Charlie's. Thank you. And then also we have at Jade Starr starting in a minute. We've got, I will be back on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for up to 2 hours. I don't think I'll go past 2 hours. It might be a lot less. I don't know. But 2 hours of acoustic Christmas songs with Hat. And yeah, so if you're in the Christmas mood. Also, I did post. I do have a Christmas playlist. You'd mentioned it, and I was like, do I? I can't remember. I have a Christmas playlist, and I've put it at the top of my channel. And I also did a community post about it yesterday. So if you just want to listen to some Christmas music, because you can't get enough of me talking about duvets and blankets, and you want that in your life, then you just click that. Thank you, Ryan. Guys, I appreciate you all so much for being here. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great couple days before Christmas. But I will see you Christmas Eve. And we can watch out for Santa. We could do the tracking Santa. Ooh. And I love all of y'all, even those of y'all who are wrong. and don't think a duvet is a blanket, because it's totally a blanket. What are we talking about? Are we crazy? It's a blanket. But that's fine. Bless your heart. I'll get over it eventually. Thanks, Steve. Thank you for being our tiebreaker. Oh, hold on. Steve said, my brother filled an old glass Sparkletts water bottle with pennies, and when he went to move it, the weight broke the bottom and the bottle out, and pennies everywhere across the hardwood floor. Forever finding pennies. Big love to you and Alice, Jelly. Oh, and thank you. Here's Chad's show tonight, too. Deep Burrito, again, says not a blanket. Y'all are the best. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Mateus, thanks for listening. Appreciate you being here. Big love to the whole family. Take care, everybody. Oh, yeah. If we could just get me to 1,500, I'd be real excited. We'll get there one day. And then Kurt, thank you, Kurt. You're awesome, mod. Here is the link for Jade Star. Perfect. Okay, let's all head over to your stream of choice, and we will see you over there. I'll be making rounds. And these are two entirely different words in Polish, so they might be true in that they are not the same thing. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they're two entirely different words for meaning blanket versus duvet. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go get under my duvet and think about this in the warmth. All right, everybody. I'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much for all the super chats and all of the, what am I calling them? Memberships and everything. Especially today to Deep Burrito and Kurt, to Edward Richard, Mr. Smith, and again, Deep Burrito. You're so generous. Thank you so much, and I appreciate y'all. And I will see you on Tuesday. Merry Christmas, everybody.